Hello YouTube and Twitch chat. Welcome back to the channel. Mastemon is a deck, one of my favorite pet decks of all time. Habit testing in BT10, and we do have some very strong numbers going for it now. It can consistently beat the Tamer decks thanks to Mastemon Chaos Mode, and has good matchups all around, due to have good options of security. The only real bad matchups are BT1 War Greymon, which aren't seeing a lot of play right now. This deck can hold its own against everything else, which is really cool. It's not undefeated, unfortunately. In BT9, this deck was undefeated, and it was really good. BT10, not undefeated, but still showing strong enough numbers that it's not my criteria for a deck profile that hits YouTube. So hopefully you guys enjoy this deck profile. Like the video, comment, let me know what you think. Subscribe to the notification bell and smash potatoes. That way you know when all these amazing Digimon videos go live. And yeah, we'll get started here with the deck profile. It's really cool. Our only eggs are Digimon on deletion, draw one, discard one, because that's all you need. That's really just all you need. Just draw one, discard one. Simple enough. Easy peasy on deletion. Happens a lot. Pretty cool. For rookies, I think you guys have seen this rookie lineup before. We're doing the 3 Psychmons and the 3 Gazimons. I want to split the rookie lineup equally between these two, because Psychmon stops a bunch of things this format, and Gazimon stops a bunch of things this format. And I was really having difficulties picking one or the other. So 3-3 split for me is okay. You can access them anytime you want, thanks to things like Calling from the Darkness. So it's not a super big deal. 6 rookies is actually all you need. It's a slower control deck, so if you brick on rookies right away, it's not the end of the world. So yeah, 6 rookies. Good stuff. For champions, 4 of the legendary Godamon. The cat. The cat that makes your angels cost 1 to evolve. The cat that has an inheritable DNA Digivolved in your turn. And it has the on-play real top 3 at a purple and a yellow Digimon. This card's stupid. If this card didn't exist, this deck wouldn't be as good as it is. This card is just really good. And the only other champions we're playing in this deck are 2 Mekumons. Just a security Digimon that's yellow-purple with an inheritable on deletion gain to memory. It hardly ever comes up, but it comes up as a security Digimon sometimes. I was trying Black Automon, but I found that I never ever actually needed Black Automon. And the second Mekumon is really cool, because if you can just get it from security, it's really strong. As opposed to Black Auto, it just goes in your trash. So that's about it for that. 6 champions, small Digimon lineups so far, pretty crazy. Ultimates. 3 Mana Angemon from BT1 on play heal 1. You need this card in the deck, in my opinion, at least of the 3 of. You play it a lot and usually play for free. So having able to just gain memory, security out of nowhere, pretty bonkers. We play 2 Andrewamon from the starter deck of the Mastemon one. The on-play -2 checks helps you against certain decks. Like, I guess Melga is one of the decks that helps against other random decks that, have a Digimon that attacks security. Really, really cool. It might be better than freaking Magnanimon sometimes, just because it stops attacks. That's okay. The security +1 does come up a lot, which is why I'm playing 2 copies of it. Now onto our purple ultimates. We're playing 3 Graceful Charity. The inheritable effect also that comes up when you play an option to level 3 lore actually comes up this meta, because I find more and more decks are playing level 3s that are ignorant like this. So the Lady Devimon actually getting a lot of value, which is kind of cool. 2 Mastemon Chaos Mode, definitely mandatory, especially because the best deck in the format is super reliant on Tamers. So being able to pop it with Mastemon Chaos Mode, being able to spam it over and over again, is absolutely insane. So the on-play delete Tamer is really good. It can delete a level 6 low Digimon. Yes, that comes up sometimes, but 95% of the time, it's there for deleting Tamers. And that's it. And we still play the 1 copy of Crackmon, Crackmon, because it is a purple or yellow. It's whatever you want it to be. It's on play with Digivolving, and when Digivolving skill can let you still eat something small, which is cool. And it has the on-deletion gate to memory. Again, that part doesn't come up so often, like the Mekumon, like this guy. But being able to just play this off of Flame House Scythe, and it can be your missing color 100% of the time for your Mastemon, is integral to the deck. So I do believe in the 1 copy of this card. Just the 1 of. And I think the 1 of is okay. Not a big deal. On to the ultimates. This lineup is pretty straightforward. We're doing 4 copies of Mastemon from the starter deck. the DNA Digivolve. When you DNA Digivolve, you take a Digimon from your trash, level 5 or lower, put it in security. If you DNA Digivolve it, you can play level 5 or lower from your security. Then all turns when you play a Digimon by an effect, delete something. I don't know what to tell you. It's not once per turn, and it can cause annoyances on your opponent's turn against particular matchups of BT10. So having the Mastemon there, just to kind of do that, is really cool, and I do definitely recommend full 4 copies of it, because you're going to need them. You're going to need them. Going on to the rest of our level 6s, we're no longer playing this thing. I've cut all the copies of Raguelmon completely from the deck. In BT9, it was incredibly powerful. In BT10, it's not powerful enough. So this card is no longer being played. It has been cut. It's no longer an option in the BT10 meta. The meta is just too weird for Raguelmon to be good. Often you will not be at 1 security or less to get full value from it. And if you're not getting full value from it, then 12 memory to on-play it is way too much. But we are on the Juno and Avenge Kid combo, because this combo is fucking insane. The more decks that I play with this combo, the more I realize that this combo is just fucking insane. And I don't understand why, like, something here is legal. The obvious pairing is the Calling from the Darkness, which we still play. You need that for the option piece. But yeah, Junomon, when you evolve it, you mill 3 out of Digimon back to your hand from the trash. Avenge Kidmon recycles options. So it's an infinite loop between the two of them. And you can play the Avenge Kid for free if you have enough options, which you do. We play a lot of options in this deck. And if playing against anything that also plays a lot of options, it makes it even better because it's just going to be free even easier. The card's insane. Anyway, that's it for our level 6 megas. There's nothing else to say. And to be honest, there's nothing else you need. You're only ever going to do Mastemon unless you need to recycle something, in which case you Junomon. And if you need to not deck out, you have Avenge Kidmon. That's it. And for a small time, I was testing Creepymon, but I wasn't doing anything, so we cut Creepymon too. This is the only level 6s we play. Level 7s, we play 2 copies of Omnimon Zwart Defeat. On evolving, you delete a Tamer. Again, really important in this format. Mikey is a problem Tamer. You need to kill Mikey as quickly and efficiently as possible. You need to kill Mikey. And then when it's deleted, you delete the Digimon, which is important. And the most important part is that it's a security Digimon. So if you have Mastemon on the field and they check security, hit Zwart Defeat, their life is over. And that's pretty cool. So we play 2 copies of it. We do play the 1 copy of Death Xmon. We're only playing 1 copy of it, because while it's good in the format, your deck already has a strong enough matchup against the decks that Death Xmon are good against, because you have so much Tamer removal in this deck that it makes Death Xmon kind of unnecessary. You do cool plays sometimes, so you play Death Xmon first, then you start deleting Tamers, and then you're in an unwinnable. Then they're in an unwinnable state, which is really cool. But this is a staple now. We all know what this card does. You gotta play it, at least one of it. It is purple. You can recycle it with Calling from the Darkness and Junomon if you really want to. And the last level 7 we still play the 1 copy of Ordinemon. Now, Ordinemon is very good against going wide decks, which there are some of, as we all know, in the BT10 format. It exists. It's no problem combining 2 Mastemons to make this, if it's going to win you the game. Ordinemon rarely comes up this format. However, it has given me winnable board states. Sometimes you'll have Mastemons chilling on the board, but you'll have like no way to like play Digimon effectively and deal with a wide board. Ordinemon gets you through that and you recover a lot, which is crazy. That's all I gotta say about Ordinemon. It doesn't die. Like, if you have security, this card ain't dying. They have to get rid of it some other way. It's a really good card. It doesn't come up a lot, but when it comes up, it can win you the game. So we do play the 1 copy of it because I had a really, really clutch matchup against a Minerva deck where I would not have won the match if not for Ordinemon. It cleared the board, the wide board that the Ordinemon deck made, because I was able to make like double Mastemon the same turn. It's pretty good. I deleted older Tamers with the Mastemon place, and Ordinemon cleaned up. It was beautiful. It was a sight to behold. Absolutely insane. That's it for the Digimon. We're going to move on now to the options, which we play a lot of. like the 4 Flame Howl Scythe. You gotta play 4 of it. Bring back a level 5 yellow or purple, basically. Preferably Magna Andromon so you can heal. Kinda nuts. Other targets include Godomon, that's a good target. One of your Floodgate rookies, good target. And sometimes, freaking Makrak, good target. 3 copies of Chaos Degradation, really good card. It's hitting security. And less decks, next format, are playing Kongu. This card was kind of an iffy thing with Kongu flying around last format. But now that Alphamon isn't as common, that means Kongu isn't as common. With Kongu not as common, Chaos Degradation becomes a little bit of a better card. So I'm still selling the 3 copies of it. I think 4 is a little bit much, but 3 is okay. We're still on 4 copies of Purple Memory Boost, because we need the consistency and the memory. Those are all very important things. We need to be able to have the memory to make our plays. I'll usually sit on multiple of these, like 2, until I'm ready to go off, and then at that point, it's too late. That win the game. We played 2 copies of Calling from the Darkness. It is recyclable, so 2 is fine. However, Calling from the Darkness is broken. It's a really freaking good card in this deck. Deleting something and then bringing back 2 Digimon to your hand is pretty insane. 2 purple Digimon, of course, but most of your cards are purple anyway. Not a big deal. Calling's really good. Really cool. Have you ever, like, had a stack with, like, freaking Ordinemon and some Mastemons and, like, freaking Makrak and Meiku? You Calling from the Darkness it, you gain some memory, and then you bring back Ordinemon? Like, it's so stupid. It's so dumb. Anyway, that's just a funny combo. A funny combo. A wombo, some would call it. Last option is 1 copy of Reinforcing Memory Boost, because it's at 1. Otherwise, we'd probably play more of it. Healing a card right away, and then gain 3 memory later, kinda crazy. Pretty good. For Tamers, there's 3 spots left in our deck. 2 TKs is really important to be able to take your yellow card to the security. And the 1 copy still of TK Kari. Because decks, I find in BT10, are a little more aggressive. It does warrant the TK Kari, because they might put you in a losing situation. And then all of a sudden, TK Kari kind of puts you in a winning situation. Mastemon does need as much memory as possible. I don't think the Tamers like the 2-cost Mimi or whatever else. Especially with Black War Greymon on the horizon and other Tamer removal. It's really hard. Like, 2-cost Mimi is a great card. But, like, Black War Greymon can't pop these. They pop 1 of them, but not multiples. And the Megadramon that pops 3-cost Tamers obviously doesn't pop any of these. I tested a lot against Black War Greymon. I don't know if you guys could tell. But this is fine. I'm expecting a lot of Tamer removal for the format, so I didn't put too much thought into the Tamer lineup for Mastemon. It's the bare minimum. It's fine. Anyway, that is it for the deck profile. I'm a big fan of Mastemon. It's one of my favorite pet decks. I love it. I like to play it anytime I can, just for fun. And I'm happy that it's pulling results in BT10. If you guys have any opinions about Mastemon and BT10, what you think or what you tried, let me know in the comments. And that's it. Bye.